Alright, hello. It's Lord Vaco again. Naplus Rejects. Doing clan battles. AR versus BRS. Alpha. Maps Islands of Ice. We're in a double honorary triple Russian cruiser.
Engine boost activated.
And so they're running a double honorary as well with the Zao. So it's a little different. Obviously both Shimas and both Montanas, and gotta love the meta, right? Everyone's pretty much using the same stuff, a little bit of mods to it here and there, but you know, you're not seeing anything too crazy. So right now our shot caller, he lost his Discord, and so we're kind of going, well, what should we do? Well, he's messing around with the channels. We basically just kind of guessed what we were supposed to go do, because we've done this map before with these types of ships. Obviously, there's different plays, you know, different things, different positions, and we kind of just said, hey, we'll just manage ourselves. It was kind of like the teacher wasn't in the classroom, and while we could have all effed off and played on our phones, we actually decided to set up and organize our class and you know, do some work. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but who cares? So again, they've got Des Moines, Henri, Zao, Stalingrad, Shima. So in this one, generally you go into A, put your nose into A, try to jam it up against that little island on the left. But the meta hasn't changed much, so the only thing you can do differently is the strategies. So we don't see many of that just straight on face roll into A and try to avoid the shots, because people are setting up positions to get cross shots behind that. And when you have long range radar, you're going to be able to shoot that guy. So right now, trying to not roll out of the cap and trying to figure out what's going on. Now there's smoke in front of me. That's not good. Well, that means the Shima's over here and I'm detected. So right now I look over at the Stalingrad and I say, hey man, we need to get out of here. Matter of fact, you need to turn and go northwest. So you can have that island that's at D8, put that between you and them, and, you know, block LOS, because clearly he could see me. So if you can go to that way, I'm trying to point to him like, hey, go that direction. And he's like, all right, Roger, I'll get out of here. But instead of going the way you told me to, I'm going to go this way, expose myself to the DD that we know is there. And now everybody that's over here is going to take shots at you while you're in a turn in a Stalingrad that turns like ass. So you can see he's taking tons of damage. And they're just going to keep coming in. Doesn't turn very well at all. And he's lucky to avoid the torpedoes. But he's lost half his life
Torpedoes to port,
because he turned one way instead of the other. And that was based off of the intel that I had of being spotted over here. Well, don't come this way, go the other way where you're not spotted. So now he's trying to heal through it. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. So they're all focusing him, but I am kind of hoping that someone sees me and maybe takes shots at me instead. But I mean, no one's going to do that. But I'm going to wait for the Shima to spot me. And I don't know why he would have shot there. He should be trying to go dark. But clearly, he can't. So I'm detected now. And I'm going to try to help mitigate the damage that he took, or is potentially going to take, because he does have so low health points. He is a huge threat. So maybe if some people will take shots at me instead, and that'll be better. Worst case is they still shoot at him, but I'm way closer and I can get good shots off. Now, I am detected. Someone is targeting me, but I don't know who it is. So I'm just watching the horizon during my reload, trying to figure out who it is firing the shots at me. Now, I'm questioning, why is our battleship coming up here?
The ship is on fire.
We're leaving. And if he would have stayed where he was, he could be shooting potentially all those ships that are trying to move up on us. He could just crossfire on them. What he's going to do is he's going to come up and come around a corner, and they're all going to bow into him, and no advantage there. So we got to work on that. We do have ships moving in, and like I said, everyone's pretty much shooting at the Stalingrad, but there are some ships that know that I'm a little bit closer. So turn out, this Montana shoots at me. It's fine. Still have all my heals. It's not a big deal. I kind of want to get low health anyways. Now, obviously, you can see B caps being taken. It's not visible, so it's got to be the Shima. Stalingrad's still spotted. I mean, they're playing this right. But again, if Stalingrad would have done the right maneuver, he would already be at like B5 by now and have way more health. But as it is, he's probably gonna die. So this guy's low health, and now Stalingrad's dead. Now, right now, our team is struggling to come back across. We're down 2 caps, and it's rough because one of our big ships is out of the way, right? Stalingrad, big time, big damage, lots of hit points, and those crazy angles. You know, you don't want that to be your first ship dead.
Engine boost activated.
So I'm not going to give up this position because my team's all moving west to east, and their team understands that, so they're going to go positions to face up with my team west to east. So that gives me the opportunity to be north of them, and I run hydro because I know the Shima is there, and be silly if the Shima's not firing at me. And if you notice, our Montana still not really taking any shots because there's a big giant block of ice in front of him and he can't really do anything. So notice that, guys, like when you're helping, going to help somebody doesn't necessarily mean you have to physically be right there. A lot of times it can mean, hey, I just need to be in the correct position to shoot somebody. I finally got that Henri that I was shooting earlier. I'm not sure how he was spotted. I guess he wasn't necessarily in the smoke. He was behind the smoke, but he got spotted. Whatever he was shooting at, or might have even been radared by the Moskva. But like I said, in the position that I am in, they kind of ignore me because there is an Henri over here, and he's chosen not to shoot at me for whatever reason. I'm okay with that because I'm full-on flank on their team, and this Stalingrad has beached himself, just like the Henri had beached himself. Because I could see his guns are looking at me. It's already backing up. Now, I probably should have switched to HE before that volley, but, you know, you gotta... You know, it's the whole run shot, right? So, now somebody is shooting at me. There's 2 targeting me. But, like I said, constantly moving forward, moving backwards. Alright, so it's the Henri now. He's shooting HE at me, so which means I need to angle at the Stalingrad. And for some reason, those shots just decided to catch a little wind and fall a little short, even though clearly I aimed at the upper belt. Don't know how they missed, but finally got him. All right, so now we're at 120k damage. Still 10 minutes left in the match, but it's clan battle, so obviously not going to go that far. But if this had been randoms, this is an easy 200k match. Like, easy.
Problem solved, sir.
Just because of positioning alone. I realized that I was on the flank, and I immediately turned to a position where I could run away. And once I got far enough away when the enemy decided I was no longer a threat, because I'm an Omri and I can get away at 40 knots, they just didn't care. And I got back into a position where I could shoot down the line at their whole squad, or their whole team. And yeah, they really paid for it. So now it's me versus an Omri. He has 27,000, I have 20,000, but he did just take a shot, and somebody else chipped him for about 5 grand, and then I hit him for another 6 grand. Some ramming going on. Not sure why we did all that. And our battleship, which had been out of position the whole map, died of torpedoes in between 2 islands. Not really sure how that went down at all. But yeah, so that didn't work out well. So now I have 15,000, he has 16,000. And it's an Henri off. But I am in the phase of healing. Right. Got a fire on him. He put it out immediately. And luckily, I'm far enough away from the enemy Montana where it's not really a threat. Now, this guy has been shooting a lot of my superstructure, which means he's not really calculating my speed very well. And I'm aiming more for the sidewall, right? I want to get those full pens.
The ship is on fire. Torpedoes to port.
I don't know what torpedoes over there. Probably Shima torps went by. Right? I had a double fire. I put my fire out. And I got a huge citadel.
Problem solved, sir.
And that should do it. Alright. 962 hit points. So it came down. Like, I mean, we started off way behind in hit points. Well, luckily, somebody got a shot off. Got us a little bit closer, but again, he was still ahead. He was angling against the AP, but he ran into the wall and flattened out enough where I, took an AP shot, got the citadel, and that was basically the difference in that fight. Because without that citadel, he kills me. And he probably should have been backing up. But I think he was afraid of the cross shots from whoever was still alive that died. But I am at 150k. The clock's running down. Like this is a one game. But they, my teammates like, hey, if that Shima sees me at 962 hit points, it could kill me easily. But the Shima's nowhere near right. Like, yeah, I'm not spot. I'm in the middle of the water, and the Shima would have had to been hiding behind this rock or something like that for me not to be detected. So, I'm feeling pretty safe. I could have just gone on the corner and sat around, but I wanted to go back into the cap, which is what was mine to begin with, and now I'm going back to get it, reclaim my cap. I don't think I'm going to get it with 2 caps to 1 and the clock ticking. I'm not even in the cap yet. I'm pretty sure we'll get this cap done. Still don't know where the Shima is. I mean, if he was smart, he'd be trying to win, but he went to the A cap, which not a good choice, guys. Once the other team has like 900 points, like sailing across the map is just not the way to do it. But that's it.